Hello, I'm Seth Johnson with Land the House. So in today's tiny house video, I'm going to be making some corrections to the electrical work in the tiny house. Last week, my dad came over with his generator here, and we started testing out all the electrical stuff and found some pretty good problems. So let's go inside and I will show you what was wrong and how it's been corrected. So first, we turned on all of the downstairs outlets and they all worked perfect. Even the ones with the GFCI, they all worked as well. So that was all good. So after we tested all the outlets, we flipped on the switches to see if the lights would work. And the one here in the kitchen was the only one that came on as it was supposed to. It went downhill from there. So in the bathroom there were two things wrong. This power came from the kitchen and it was a 12-3 wire, and I had designated the black wire for the kitchen and the red wire for the bathroom. But when I came over here I'd forgotten which wire I used and hooked up the wrong one. So there was no power coming to this light. Secondly, which has been the big problem through the rest of the lights, is I did not run my power to the switch first. Big problem. So what I did, I just happened to have run a 12-3 to the bathroom switch, luckily. So the red wire that was coming in here bypassed the light, came down to the switch, and then the black wire ran back out to the light. So it basically just came to the switch first, then light, and back to the breaker box. So that fixed the bathroom light. So a similar situation happened with these three lights as with the bathroom. I had run to the lights first and not to the switch here. So to fix that, what I did, one hot wire comes from the box, goes up, over, comes all the way through all the lights, down over here, and then to the switch. From there, because I had so many wires to this, I broke the hot into 3 for each switch, then it goes back out again, and then it separates one hot for every light, and then each of the commons meets back up and goes to the box. Now the downstairs outside lights were really throwing us off. Those were the first ones we tested and it was very strange. So this side over here was staying on all the time and the switch affected the two lights on this side. What didn't make sense was that these two lights are before the switch. So what was happening was I had two wires crossed over and the whole thing was shorting out the generator. So that's why that was happening. So to fix all this, I ran a wire from the box up to the attic, over, down to the switch. Then it breaks off into two, this side and that side. And so I just removed the wire totally that was coming around this side to the lights. So they all worked appropriately. Oh, except for one thing. The 2-button switch had a bar down at the bottom of the hot that linked the two together. So I kept trying to figure out why are these staying on all the time. And it was because of that bar. So I just snapped that out and it worked just fine. The 4 upstairs lights were actually just the same as the downstairs. So I just ran that wire through the attic down to the switch and clipped the extra wires on the end of the 2 lamps. And so it just worked out just like the downstairs ones. So that's how I fixed everything. Basically just take the power to the switch first. So before we crank this generator up and I show you everything in action, I went to Lowe's and found these 60-watt equivalent 9.5-watt LED bulbs. They were reduced from $6 to like $2.40 something. Pretty good deal. So got some of those in the inside, and then I've got these little bit more expensive bulbs. They have more light output, it says, and they're 8.5 watts, so I'll probably be using these outside. Okay, I'm going to crank this generator up and we'll see how well these lights work. I think it's time for some carb cleaner. Let's try that again. We have light. I want to see if this will come on without the GCFI, without this tester over here. Nice. That's what we want to see right there. Well, it's very exciting to have all of these lights and outlets working properly. It's taken me about 2 weeks now to rewire everything, and seems to be doing well. Have not fixed the upstairs lights yet, but it'll be just like these outside ones here. Just run a wire over to the switch and then to the lights. Thanks for watching. If you've got some great comments on my wiring job, I would love to hear it. And if you want to buy me a small Honda for $1,000, I'll take it. Thanks for watching. I'm Seth Johnson with Land a House, and I will see you next time. Bye. Wally doesn't care much for electrical work.